Take 3. Good morning. It is Makeover Monday. My face is super red today from being out at the lake yesterday. There wasn't even any sun shining really, so I don't know what this is all about. But I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to throw some highlight around my face and brighten some of that up, get rid of some of that redness. This should only take a couple of minutes. I'm going outside to paint. Today, my deck, there are like 5,000 balusters. I am not looking forward to doing that at all. So I had my boyfriend just run to the auto parts store and grab me a mitt. I saw a lady on on YouTube on a video. She was she put this on her hand, dipped it in the paint, and then went down all the balusters. So I'm hoping that it makes my life easier because I tried to do it with a paintbrush the other night and friends. That was not fun. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go in and I'm going to do a little contouring, just like so, under my cheekbone there. And we want to go all around the edges of our face. You don't want to have any like separation that you can see, so you really wind up kind of almost blending it in together all around the edges of your face, like so, and all under your jawline, and just like that. So I know it looks super light in here, but it's not really that light. It's just because I have my ring light and that's all light. So this is the compact that I'm using. Everything is magnetic. This stuff is all cream except for my bronzer, that's powder. And it's incredible. I just love how it all like flows together seamlessly. It's easy to use, it's easy to put on. I mean, it's just incredible. So I am just gonna keep on playing with this a little bit here until I get it to look exactly the way I want. I'm gonna put a little bit of blush on, and this is for your lip and cheek. You can put it on here, put it on here. I mean, these colors are just super pigmented, so you only need a teeny tiny bit, which means they're going to also last forever. So I have my tiny bit of blush on. I put a little bit on my lips just for some fun. I'm gonna go ahead and use my bronzer with a big bronzing brush. Oh my gosh, I don't know where that happened, where that went in my brain. And I'm just gonna smooth everything a little bit together here, like this. And it just makes you look a little bit sun-kissed. You're in the tropics somewhere or something. And see? It just helps it blend all together like that. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do my eyebrows because I feel that just sets the stage. If I put eyeshadow on before I put my eyebrows on, I always think my eyeshadow looks weird or like there's too much. So I'm going to do my eyebrows and show you, and then we're going to play with some eyeshadows and see where that goes. My eyebrows are done. I feel better. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to go into the bottom part of our compact, or it could be the top in yours, wherever you decide to put your pretty little eyeshadows here. I have 4 colors right now from mascara. I also have some palettes I've gotten from some other companies in my BoxyCharm box, my subscription. Some pretty colors here, some other ones in there. So I think I'm going to play around and see what I can come up with here. So the very first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with a light color, and I'm just going to go over my entire eyelid to make a nice, clean, light palette. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use this pink, and I'm going to go in my crease, but not the whole way over. I'm going to stop about halfway, and I'm just going to put some in there, and then I'm going to take the other end and I'm going to really buff that out really well. And this is what it looks like after I buffed it. Like, I just went like this a couple times and kept on bringing the color up a little this way, not bringing it down so it doesn't drag my eye down. You see the difference? So I'm going to do the same with the other eye. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take this color right here, and I am going to make just a little V here, and I'm going to use it kind of as my eyeliner, and I'm going to go under here a little, but not the whole way, only about halfway. It might look a little crazy to you. I understand this. It does to me too. But there's this sparkly one, has a little bit of glitter in it. I don't know if you can see that or not. I'm going to use that, and I'm going to go back over with the big end, just right in here, just a little bit. So I put some on this end of the big end of my brush, and I'm just pressing just a little bit of it over the part that we've already colored in there, and I'm going to do the same to the other eye. So then, because I wasn't crazy enough, I took this goldish color, maybe a little copper, and I just patted a tiny bit of that over the lid of my eye. And now I'm going to take one of these darker colors, one of these darker browns on the little skinny part, and I'm going to also go over this just a little bit, and I'm going to go over the top here too. I am loving all these shimmery eyeshadows, so I decided to take this one in the middle here, this pretty one, is pretty metallic, and just pop a little right there on my eyelid to draw some light there to the center of my eye. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a lighter color again with the bigger side, any of these lighter colors. I'm going to go on the inside of my eye here. I'm going to sweep up over here to kind of blend it all together. I'm going to go with my skinny side, and I'm going to do under here to meet the color on the other side, so the whole interior part of my eye stays lighter. Okay, so two things. Number one, you're supposed to do your eye makeup first, because I don't know if you can see this or not, but it's a little bit dark here. I always have fallout, which is the little dust particles from your eyeshadow falling down. So easy enough. I'm just going to take a little bit of my highlighter here, and I'm just going to sweep back under and clean that up a little. That's super easy, right? Just like that, and it blends all back together. And then I'm going to take a little bit of my cream illuminator here, and I'm going to put that right here in the corner, because that brings light there too, and it really opens up your eyes and makes everything all bright. And I'm going to clean it all up. I'm going to do my eyelashes, and that'll be it. Okay, so I just wanted to tell you something. So I have just recently started experimenting with eyeshadows. I've been afraid of it. And even this, to me, when I look at it, it's like, whoa, my eyes are really dark. But they're not. It's just because of what we're used to seeing, what we're used to doing. And I used to be like, well, what if I put it on and I look ridiculous? And then I thought, you know what? My bathroom is literally 3 steps away right here. You can always wash it off and redo it. And I know sometimes like that's a pain, so wash it off and do it the next day, or walk around with it. This is what I started doing. I walk around with it for a couple hours and kind of feel out the reactions I get from other people in the house, and they could care less. It's just me and my insecurity. But the more you wear it, the more you become used to it, and the more you want to do it, and the more you want to play around and experiment. Makeup is fun. Makeup should be fun. Makeup should not be stressful. It should be something that you enjoy doing. It should be something that makes you feel better about yourself. And that's exactly why I love it, because it puts a little pep in my step. It does make me look better. So, you know, then that translates and it does make me feel better. So this is it. This is what I'm doing today. My skin's a little dewy, which I like. I have a little bit of color, which I like. And I'm going to spray on some sunscreen or something, and we're heading outside. We're going to paint some balusters, which I'm not looking forward to, but I'm going to use my mitt. Hopefully it goes 1,000 times faster than it was with the little paintbrush the other night. I was going to boycott it and and I'm going to spray on some sunscreen or something, and we're heading outside. We're going to paint some balusters, which I'm not looking forward to, but I'm going to use my mitt. Hopefully it goes 1,000 times faster than it was with the little paintbrush the other night. I was going to boycott it and just not do it, but it needs to be done, and that's what we're going to do. I hope you all have a fantastic Monday and a fantastic week.